All right, so Job Yogo, welcome to this session. We are here just to find out from you as an OPC participating pharmacy. I know Occipital Pharmacy has been part of the OPC project for the past 3 years. Now that we are towards the end of the OPC project, we just want to pick your mind on a few areas where you have pointed out success rates out of the OPC project in the past 3 years. And that is why we are here today. Good evening, Bwana Job Yogo.
Good evening, sir. Thank
My
you
name
and
is-
pleasure.
Thank you. My name is Cletus Otieno. I'm the project admin for the OPC project.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I am Job Yogo, a pharmaceutical technologist practicing at Occipital Pharmacy. Occipital Pharmacy is based in Kisumu City, along Kondele Airport bypass, that is Railway Ward. It is a pleasure to be here and to participate in the OPC project. We joined OPC project a while ago, a few years ago, and we are in it. And that is the reason why I have the opportunity to participate in this show, to show our benefits and the progress in OPC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So I will ask you a few questions to just check some of the success rates that we have had. And they will be in different parts just to check the pulse rate of our success. And the first part is just before the OPC project. Could you describe your pharmacy, the hospital pharmacy, before joining the OPC project, particularly in relation to family planning services? I know your pharmacy could be offering some other primary health care services, but for this particular session, we would be interested in family planning services. So before the OPC project, could you just describe for us how was your experience with family planning service provision?
Thank you very much. I can say that initially, as a pharmacy providers, with the training we had initially, with the setups we had initially, pharmacy was more or less an over-the-counter, and there is where we usually offer the family planning services. And most of the family planning services we used to offer there was just the oral contraceptives, because we could easily move them over the counter. So initially it was just over the counter program, day-to-day over the counter program. And that is what we used to do before OPC came into action.
Right. So what would you describe?
And again, sorry.
Proceed.
And that is basically based on the training we had during our time during college. We were only able to be given training based on over-the-counter production, over-the-counter services, unlike OPC.
Right. So what would you say were the challenges you were facing before joining the OPC project in terms of provision of family planning? Before
we joined the project, we had various challenges. specifically or surrounding family planning provisions.
Yeah.
We were not able to give proper counseling to our clients,
Yeah.
and also give a proper way of method choice,
Right.
a proper way of guiding clients to a proper method choice, because we were not acquainted with this information.
Yeah.
We were not able to give, again, uh, different methods to
Yeah.
different clients, because we were not trained on the various different methods. And
Yeah.
also on the benefits of family planning,
Mm.
and actually on the benefits, we were not able to see the benefits and also discuss with the clients the benefits of family
Yeah.
planning. And also we are
Yeah.
not able to also to discuss with clients the side effects, the different side effects of family
Yeah.
planning to clients. So those are the challenges we had initially.
Right. So thank you. I mean, those are very quite interesting insights there. And moving forward thereafter, then you joined the OPC project, where we were able to provide you with a lot of capacity building to be able to transform how you provide services, specifically family planning services through the pharmacy channel. How did, in your own description, how did the OPC training, because after training, then we conducted for you technical assistance to improve your knowledge, skills, and confidence in providing family planning. So, how would you describe how that training and how the technical service, technical assistance we provided to you, how did that improve your skills, your knowledge, and even confidence?
Well, there is also training, and during training specifically for the family planning, we were taken through the various methods of family planning, not through
Yeah,
the various only, but all the methods.
yeah,
We were enlightened and taught the how these methods works, and
yeah,
also how to help a client do something called choice, because family
yeah,
planning is not forceful. You can't force a family planning method to a client.
yeah,
During family planning training, we were taught that a family planning method is a choice and it's the
yeah,
client to choose. We were taken
sure,
through all these methods, and
yeah,
we were given skills
yeah,
and necessary skills on how to counsel client on these methods
yeah,
and leave the clients to choose a method. We
yeah,
were interacting with clients, real life situation during training. That is,
yeah,
all the methods we could observe and also perform. Not only
true,
perform, but administer the method to different clients
yeah,
based on their choices. That one gave us, increased the level of confidence in us.
yeah,
And that one enabled us, had confidence and believed in ourselves that we can really offer these services after that training. We could also face the challenges. We could
right,
also face the challenges as the clients were telling us that different challenges, that is concerning the side effects, and also
yeah,
challenges like demystifying myths, the various myths in the society that led to some people avoiding the different methods. So we were
yeah,
able to interact with clients and demystify these myths, and also guide clients and help them make the right choices during the survey, during training. Again, during training, we were also told that a particular method you cannot do. We cannot offer based on the training. We were advised and also helped to on the various channels on how to refer them to a proper and a facility where they could be offered. Yeah.
Right. So great solutions there for some of the challenges that you actually faced even before the training. After you were trained, we took you through technical assistance where we could point out areas where there are challenges. Um, could you tell us today what are some of the key improvements that you made to your Occipital pharmacy to improve after gaining the technical assistance support to your pharmacy and yourself? What are some of the key improvements that you may have designed and made to your pharmacy?
Yes, the technical support we had was a very positive one. They were able to come on ground and check on our facility.
Yeah.
The safe space,
Yes.
the space itself,
Yeah.
the setup itself,
Yeah.
how confidential the area could be to a
Yeah.
client,
Yeah.
how comfortable the space could be to a client,
Yes.
and that one increased the client's confidence in our facility. We were
Sure.
able to be assessed on the method, different method
Yeah.
offered, that is the short term currently offered at the pharmacy levels. They could also check on the level of counseling standards we could give to our clients, and also the sites of injections, also for the subcute and the IM, the sites we could demonstrate on site.
Yeah.
The different sites of injection were being offered here. Also the subcute, we could be told where and be corrected when it was not the right side. So the technical support generally came to help us and assess on if we really understand the different sides as we were taught during training while offering the services, and also they could also assess, are you really able to mix? What is the duration? How do you tilt the cartridge? How do you tilt it? And how many times do you shake it? How many
Yeah.
times do you rub the vial before giving out? So the technical team generally came and assessed the level of expertise that we
Yeah.
had after the training, and we really thank them. Also, they came and checked how I was tilting the cartridge, and I was like, I was wrong, but now I've improved. Again, they also came to check,
Yeah.
to assess the record keeping, how we were recording the services we offer to clients. When we are feeding into the 711, 747, they assessed that. And then
Yeah.
again, they also assessed how we were feeding into the referral book. And it
Yes.
was important for us because the referral book was one carrying the rubber stamp of my facility to the next facility, the referral facility. So it was
Yeah.
important and also necessary so that we we feel it correctly, so that we see how seamless the referral was from Occipital to the higher end facility. Thank you.
Great. Great. Now, I know part of the technical assistance helped you with being able to do proper infection prevention control. I don't know, do you think the technical assistance came in handy to assist you in IPC management within your pharmacy in terms of how to dispose of a few items that you have used during service provision? Do you think the technical assistance assisted in that?
Thank you. It was a privilege to my facility that we got engaged with the county technical team.
Yeah.
They helped us in so many ways, as I had mentioned. One, they gave us a linked facility where we can dispose our waste.
True.
And that is a key to public health.
Yeah.
We are now able to dispose our medical waste appropriately. Unlike the other time, we had to engage the waste handlers, private waste handlers. Now I can confidently say that we have an arrangement with the county Referral hospital where I dispose my products.
Right.
Again, and they were able to come on ground and check on our medical waste boxes. That is the black, the red, and the yellow. They were able to, they were able to come and see by themselves whether we have them on ground.
Yeah.
And they were able to confirm that we are really having good plan for waste disposals. And also, they're also able to assess our running water where we could wash our hands after giving out services. And that was a plus.
You mentioned something about referral linkage, which is something you obtained through this collaboration with the county. How do you describe that? Was it something you were doing before, or it's something that came with the OPC that you are now able to be linked with a health facility near you? What is your take about this?
For the referral, initially we used to do referrals orally.
Okay.
We used to do referrals orally through just by the word of mouth.
Yeah.
But when OPC came with a structured referral way, structured referral form, indicating the reason why the client is being referred.
Yeah.
And I can really indicate that I'm referring this client because she needs a long-term method, which is not currently offered at my facility.
Yeah.
So the referral sheet is also indicating my contact. If any case the receiver is not need proper and more elaborative information concerning my referral, it is there.
Yeah.
So for OPC, they have really done us a great deal by giving us the referral forms, which we are able to refer. And the client is able to go to the facility of choice. It is not close to a particular facility. It's a particular facility of choice based on the client's preference. That is why, and it is a plus to us. Yeah.
Right. So, Joe,
and also for the services we are not for the services we are not able to offer here. We find it easy to do a referral through the form, and the clients always come back that due to the referral form from my facility, the services were quick and they were handled as a priority, which is always making the clients to prefer pharmacies to other facility because of the number of the amount of time, the duration period which they take while queuing at the other facility while going for this kind of services.
Right. Now, John, you understand the optimizing pharmacy channel, which is the OPC project implemented by Kenya Pharmaceutical Association. After training, we provided you with an accreditation certificate. Could you describe for us, was this a first time that you are receiving this? Has it ever happened? But how has that been able to change your practice, change the perception of the community around you, change how the clients actually interact with you and perceive of your services? The second item is you have been able to be provided with a unique identifier, which also has the MOH logo, it has the PPB logo, it has the KPA logo, it has the Blue Cross logo, and all this. How have the two unique identifier and the accreditation certificate changed your practice in pharmacy and service provision for family planning services?
We live in a society where everybody thinks that any person in a white gown or white coat is a doctor. And they believe that the facilities are the same. After accreditation and we receiving our tag, we were able to identify ourselves as the best service providers. And our society was able to relate and associate with us. Also, me particularly, the day I received the sign with the PPB tag, with the MOH, with the MOH branded
logo,
with the MOH branding, the society started to look at me in a different way.
Yes.
And from that end, things changed. We were not just being called doctors in white coats, but Dr. Job, because the MOH branding has my name. On top of it, it has a government we call it logo. So the society is able to identify me in a different way. That this is a truly authentic place to be in. They are able to associate with us because actually, when a client comes to your facility and identifies that logo, the MOH logo, with the background and KPA, they are actually, the level of confidence in a facility increases. The client becomes at ease, knowing that the services they are going to receive are genuine services. I want to say that the logo itself is a plus to our facility. Because it increases the level of confidence of a client to our facility.
Correct.
Like me, right away, I'm now a name in my community because of that logo. Just logo alone is able to differentiate between me and others. I don't know how to call others, but me, they say that if you want a genuine services from a genuine provider, you get it at Occipital, because Dr. Job is accredited by the government. And like these others, this logo, we are not able to see it anywhere. But when you go to Occipital, you'll find an hanging on the wall indicating MOH accredited pharmacy for family planning. It is not just a word, but it is a word that adds confidence
Great.
to our people. So the logo itself is selling the pharmacy is a referral point which help us receive our client and many other clients compared to when we didn't have it. And also, when we have the wall hangings having the PPB, KPA, PSK on them, like this one behind me, I don't know whether you are able to see them.
Yeah, I'm able to see
this
it.
one, the dependent Jipange one.
Yes,
The
great job.
dependent Jipange one is not just a wall hanging, but an informative wall hanging, indicating that we are truly a pharmacy which is authorized, which is in collaboration with the government, and the government knows that we are existing. So the society is practically confident in us. That is why, for me, I always serve my clients where the logo is, so that to increase their level of confidence.
Wow. Great to know. What is this one memorable client or success story that you can attribute to the OPC project that is quite memorable to you, that if it were not for OPC project, then you would not have had such an impact on that client?
Thank you so much. During OPC project, we were taken through different side effects, like bleeding, no bleeding. I interacted with a client who had a constant bleeding and was like, can I stop this family planning thing? But looking at the benefits of family planning as a young person, I would see that it was not right for her to stop. From the OPC project, we were taken through how to handle side effects and the benefits. I was able to take the clients through the side effects and also the benefits of family planning.
Great.
And our client who was at the peak of, I want to stop this thing. I told her, what is the solution of getting a pregnancy when you stop family planning? Can we go through management of blood instead of stopping it? I was able to take the client through this journey until we managed and cancel on the benefits of using it instead of stopping it at all. And now the side effect stops. The client is back on track and is currently using her method of choice continually.
Great. That's quite impactful.
Another success story is a client who came here for implants. After a successful referral, the client was able to go to the next facility and was served with my referral sheet as a priority compared to others. And then later in the day came and reported that you really helped me. I thought public facilities are always queuing, people are always queuing at the public facility. But through your note, through your referral form, I was able to get the quickest service at the public facility. Those are not just a word, but a word of encouragement to me, who is continually doing referrals to other facilities.
Wow. That's quite encouraging. And in fact, to other pharmacies who do not have such priorities, you see, just based on your referral form alone, a client is able to be given a priority. And you see, they find value in your pharmacy. Quite impactful, quite a great. Now, yes. Now, I understand social media today assists in increasing client footfall, but also uh, finding your pharmacy in Google Maps is also very important. I don't know whether your pharmacy, Occipital Pharmacy, is currently on social media platforms. That is number one. Number two, I don't know whether you have registered your pharmacy with Google Maps so that I can just be able to get you through the GPRS directions and be able to find the hospital.
Well, Occipital is a brand. Yeah, Occipital is a brand. It's not just a pharmacy, it's a brand. It is registered with the Google Maps.
Right.
We have a page.
Yeah.
But mostly we operate with 2 pages. That is my personal page where I post information because we have a larger multitude of people on those pages.
Yeah.
That one helps us attract many. And when I'm seen as the brand ambassador, they try to relate with the hospital a lot because they know who they're talking to. And also, mostly most of our services we always post on our pages. Like we are mostly interested in this family planning because mandatory under in pharmacy other services are there, but now this is the newest thing. That is the FP provision, quality FP family planning provision in pharmacy. It has just allocated us. So we have to give it more of publicity on our front row at hospital. Because generally other people know that they get other services at the pharmacy. But this family planning, since it's newly introduced at the pharmacies, we tend to give it more mileage, more exposure, more visibility. Even at the front door of the pharmacy, it is the one we've given a priority with the dependent brands. That one helps in increasing the visibility of the pharmacy.
Great. Now, we are actually at the tail end of this discussion, but I just want to ask you, even as we are towards the end of the OPC project, what practices that were introduced to you by the OPC project itself that you will say your pharmacy would want to continue with, even if the project was to end today? What are these new practices that you got within the project that you feel these are worth continuing with, even without the project?
Okay, I would say that at the inception of a pharmacy, all the pharmacy, I would say that pharmacy was always viewed as over the counter.
Yeah.
OPC introduced service. OPC introduced service delivery point, not only for family planning, but for other services. You realize that it's we are not just on over-the-counter platform where we can give clients drug 1x2, 1x3. OPC introduced something called safe space. How do you maximize utilization of a safe space in the pharmacy? You understand that? How do you maximize the space, the use of the space? The space is created through all the necessary items like BP, RBS, machines, when what drives you, what makes you, how can you utilize these items you have at your disposal? So if you see tilted the service delivery at the pharmacy, whereby we have now service providers, not sellers of drugs. We are currently giving services, checking history, discussing with the client a particular diagnosis, and having or coming to a conclusion by giving out solutions on the best approach to a particular problem faced by clients.
Great. So there are other pharmacies listening to you today, and there are other members of Kenya Pharmaceutical Association listening to you today. What message would you give to them, those who are considering participating in similar projects, such as optimizing the pharmacy channel project?
It is one of the projects that you should not give a second chance. Is the project you should give a priority based on the level of based on the level of upgrade the OPC has brought into my pharmacy. The OPC project has changed the dimension of how I look at pharmacy. The OPC project does not just leave our pharmaceutical technology at the counter. It leaves you tired at the end of the day because you walk through the counselings, advices, the referrals. All these are tiresome. But at the end of the day, you'll be tired, but you would have realized a change you have given to a community or a change you have given to a client. You have changed the dimension and the perception of a client to a pharmacy. Because first, the setup of we call it the safe space, is a comfortable place where the client will just pour his heart out to you like he's pouring to an MO at a referral hospital. And also the level of confidence the clients will give you her personal information or his personal information at the safe space. That one also increase the traffic to you, because when one client is somewhere, automatically he will give a referral to a second one. So the traffic will automatically increase, and they will be able to come to your facility and ready to wait for your services, since they know the referral person gave them the true picture of where you work. So any person considering OPC, I think it should give the first priority as a project, because the project will basically equip you with all the necessary approach of a service provider at the pharmacy. And that will definitely change your approach of doing business and also upscaling the income generation status or level at your pharmacy.
Great. That is so exciting to anyone considering similar projects, programs, joining similar programs in the future, because I cannot summarize it all. You have indicated all the benefits that such programs come along with in terms of capacity building, linkages, and all that comes with it. Let me ask you, Job, data reporting, and especially FP data reporting is very key in practice, because then it assists the Ministry of Health to maintain and change policy where necessary. It assists in quantification, distribution, and all this commodity management. What would be your thoughts about continuing with data reporting even post the OPC project, but also in general, what is your feeling about FP data reporting?
Data reporting is key. Like the OPC brought data reporting for the family plan. It helps me project the amount or the quantity of product I need in the next phase. And also, it also helped me determine the level of need, the population of need of my services. When it is the group of young girls under 18 or under 19, that one will, when I have that data, how many clients I receive under 18, that one will tilt my style of counseling, my approach of counseling. And that one I will only know if I have the right data. That currently at Occipital, we are serving a population, a major or a key population is adolescents. It will make me go through adolescents counseling styles, counseling approaches, so that I manage these key populations. That one I can only retrieve it from data. That's why for me, data is key. It will help me narrow down each and every population, key populations I serve, the products they want, and the kind of services I need to offer. So for me, reporting data for FP is key. And it does not only help the government, it helps improve the services at the facility level. The approach I give to an adolescent is different from the approach I give to a young woman. So that one, for me, data will help me update myself with the current approaches of counseling and managing these key populations which we serve. And also help me in inventory management of my products, focusing on the reorder levels of these key products to these key populations. Thank you.
That's good. In fact, I want to summarize it as you are saying data reporting is not only helping the government and the Ministry of Health to quantify commodities and make other decisions, but it's also helping you as Occipital Pharmacy to make your own decisions in terms of quantification, in terms of decision making, in assisting the key population that you serve. Great insights. Great insight. Now, we are currently digitizing and actually customizing the data reporting tools to conform with the needs of the private pharmacies today. And we are trying to make the reporting tools a bit easy for any pharmacy to be able to report data. What is your feeling about this particular exercise that we are currently doing and we expect to validate soon?
That is a great and a milestone in the kit, well equipped with the one-stop place where we pick quickly. We don't need to waste time there. When the digitalized reporting method can be as quick, not time consuming. If we can lessen or zero, not close to zero, rate the time of the period at which we report data when we are at the pharmacy, it is a plus. I would wish you see data streaming from the pharmacies, which you've now been saying.
Yeah.
truly, when you start seeing data streaming from the pharmacies, you'll see how pharmacies are the underutilized resource points from the government information. And you'll realize that if you can stream many more other services through the pharmacy panel, many key population will benefit, as well as the government will also benefit. So I would wish you fasten or you put it in a quickest way possible so that we start streaming the data and you see our visibility as the pharmacies as the major point of client contact in this Republic of Kenya. Thank you.
Great, great, great. I cannot say it any better. I mean, really, data is everything, and making it easy to report that data is a great milestone. That if we can ensure that everyone can report that data with a lot of ease, you have put it rightly, that the pharmacy can showcase, we can be able to showcase to everyone, including the government, the level of contact that pharmacies have with the key population in our communities. Job, as we wrap up, if you were to summarize the OPC journey from where we began up today in just one sentence, what would you say about that journey? How has it transformed your pharmacy? How has it transformed your service provision? Yeah, yeah. Just to summarize this discussion, Job.
Well, the summary is hard, but we will try.
Yeah, yeah.
What I can say is OPC has opened ways for underutilized service providers, underutilized facilities, which are paying rent and not being maximized to offer services. OPC has generally decentralized services from the major government functions or government facilities to the grassroots. In a very few period in the coming few days, you realize that most of the providers at the pharmacies will start talking about exhaustion because many services will be channeled through the pharmacy. And the OPC, which is an opener to all these projects, to all these programs. And we will be forced to increase the human resource at the pharmacies because of the streaming of these pharmacies, of these services. Like the other day, ART, we are currently offering ART at the pharmacy. And this is a copy-paste of OPC. And it is a milestone. I'm seeing vaccination coming over here. I'm seeing me myself being overworked or overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Offering services at the pharmacies. But the eye opener is OPC. Right implementation, right timing, and we are successfully moving with the OPC. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Job Yogo. Job Yogo, the entrepreneur and the director at Occipital Pharmacy. This has been a great engagement, great insights. I'm glad specifically to hear the level of transformation that you as a participating pharmacy in the optimizing pharmacy channel, you have been able to achieve over the years that we have implemented the OPC project as the Kenya Pharmaceutical Association.
It is all over, you'll see.
We are glad that you as a member of KPA has been able to benefit greatly out of this project. Thank you so very much, Job.
Welcome, sir. Pleasure having time.
Yeah.
I'm very much grateful for the opportunity to showcase what we are offering on the ground. I would
Great.
like to say that we are very much grateful for your services, for your support day to day. It is everyday contact, everyday follow up, everyday support supervision. We really appreciate your services. We really appreciate your engagement. We would just like to encourage you to continue and never stop until we are at each and every door of this nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great time.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Welcome very much.